It's time for a whole new Nintendo experience. Wii owners and newcomers alike, it's time to play Wii U. Wii U is an entirely new technology and true successor to Wii.
The Nintendo Wii U, a failed and forgotten console. It had only sold 13.56 million units worldwide and having only a total of 164 games. Many third-party developers were hesitant to create games for the Wii U due to its lower sales and less powerful hardware compared to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The gamepad, while innovative, added to the cost without delivering clear, compelling benefits to gamers. The marketing failed to clearly convey the console's unique features and advantages. Many consumers were confused by the name Wii U, thinking it was an accessory for the Wii rather than a new console. To add more to its failure, the console has a new problem. The Wii U uses NAND flash memory to store its operating system and other essential data. Over time, repeated read-write cycles can cause this memory to wear out, leading to data corruption and system failures. Also, if they are not plugged in or prolonged in active use, the files will corrupt. To simplify, they are dying. Now it is a race against time.
It's a system we will all enjoy together, but also one that's tailor-made for you.
This man will be taking a journey to review every game the Wii U had to offer. We will see if the gamepad had untapped potential, or if Nintendo had set this console up for failure at the start. Subscribe to watch him as he takes on the good, the bad, and the most brutally painful games this system had to offer. Welcome to Retro Restart.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to clarify a little bit as to what I'm going to be doing in this series, and that is I'm going to be looking at each individual Wii U game, and I'm going to be playing and reviewing each one of them to just figure out what had happened in the Wii U's lifespan that made Nintendo want to abandon it, and see what went wrong with the system. And hopefully I can be able to do that before my Wii U, well, hopefully never happens, dies. I keep hearing this weird faint thing. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. How my review is going to go for a Wii U game is that I'll be looking at three key factors, and that is gameplay, graphics, and the ever important one, the gamepad. Here's my very first Wii U-nique game review of New Super Mario Bros. U. My time with the mustachioed plumber has only really been with three games: Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2 on the NES, and New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. To my surprise, this game is the fourth installment in the New Super Mario Bros. Series that started back on the DS that I played back in 2006. In 6 years, we got 4 installments in the series. That's not too bad, and I hope the entire series isn't the same old formula in each installment. Don't want to have to make a bad pun of old Super Mario Bros. U.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This game begins with Mario, Luigi, and Toad enjoying a meal at Princess Peach's castle when Bowser, along with the Koopalings and Bowser Jr., suddenly attacks. Instead of capturing Princess Peach directly, Bowser uses a giant mechanical arm to grab Mario and his friends, flinging them far across the castle. Bowser takes over Peach's castle, and Mario and his friends must journey back through various worlds to reach the castle and rescue Princess Peach. The gameplay is classic Mario platforming of old. You run, you jump, you stomp on Goombas. You know, the usual, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of style. But this time, you get to play up with up to 4 friends. Local co-op mode only. You know, same as the Wii. That's right, by 2012, with most people having some form of online connectivity, Nintendo decided to do local with this mode. And from where I am, it's a little hard to find friends. Hello? But I'll dive more into this mode later in the gamepad section of the review. The level design on some is rather fun, with hidden secrets, challenging obstacles, and those ever-important star coins. Other levels are challenging, but never unfair. If it ever really got to that point, it was more out of not paying attention rather than just bad level design. Ah, dang it, I missed it! That picture. There's never really a level I outright didn't like. All the levels seem kinda safe in its own overall design. We got a new power for this game with the Super Acorn, turning Mario into a flying squirrel Mario. With this suit, it adds a whole new layer to the platforming, letting you glide, cling to walls, and let you do a glide up boost to get to hard to reach areas. There is a super version of this suit. To get it, you have to catch a character that randomly pops up in the level called Nabbit, and by catching him, you will get a special P Acorn that has a single use that grants you infinite fly time, but only for that level's usage. I found the best way to get him is just to use the Superstar. You can catch him pretty quickly without having to worry about any of the enemies. In this game, you also get the classic Fire Flower, alongside the Ice Flower, and making a surprise comeback for me was the Mini Mushroom from that DS game I played back in 2006. I was actually quite surprised to even see this in the game. On first impressions of the Mario games, I get the sense that Nintendo usually does a new gimmick power-up for each game, and you never see that power-up again. But like I said earlier, I've only played 3 games, so it might happen more often than I know it. All in all, the power-ups have a comfort zone feel to them. If you're looking for groundbreaking innovation, you might be a tad disappointed. Yoshi makes an appearance to help you on your travels. And let's not forget Baby Yoshi. They are adorable, and they come with their own unique abilities. Who wouldn't want a glowing, ballooning, or bubble-blowing companion? Beyond the main campaign, New Super Mario Bros. U offers a robust challenge mode, comprising various tasks like time attack, coin collection, and enemy battles. These challenges cater to hardcore fans seeking to test their skills and to add some replay value to it. The Boost Rush mode introduces an auto-scrolling level that increases in speed as players collect coins, demanding quick reflexes and precision. And since Nintendo's good at confusing you with its names, Boost Rush mode is different from Boost mode. I will talk about that later in the review. Now, I was going to talk about the Miiverse, but with the Wii U online service being shut down, it's a function that doesn't work. It was a function to put a message online that you beat the level, but doesn't add much to the game. But I won't add that to the overall score of the review, considering they had added this after the game had updated and it wasn't originally a part of it at the start. The main game is fun, but it feels safe, or rather processed. I don't really know the best way to describe it. It's just an okay game. Out of the 3 extra game modes, really only 2 can be played by yourself. And so overall, I'm just going to give the gameplay a rating of 7.5 out of 10. It's fun, but I wish there was just more here. Next we're looking at is the graphics. New Super Mario Bros. U brings Mario into the HD era. The vibrant colors, the detailed backgrounds, and the smooth animation makes almost every level visually impressive. There are a few that are my personal favorites, like the painted swamplands, inspired by Van Gogh's Starry Night. And it seems to be everyone's favorite as well when talking about this game, and rightfully so, because it's the only unique level in the entire game. I really wish Nintendo did more of this creativity on each of these levels, instead of making it feel like the entire game is just generic. I also like the attention to detail, such as the way that enemies react to Mario movements or the subtle environmental effects. They really add depth to the visual experience. Overall, I'm going to give the graphics a 7 out of 10. Okay, next up is the gamepad. And oh boy, to talk about it, we have to go back to the local multiplayer. The gamepad introduced Boost Mode, where a 5th player can tap the screen to place platforms to assist or challenge the others. This mechanic fosters teamwork and can be a delightful way to involve less experienced players. While using teamwork, if a player jumps on a boost platform so many times in a row, the boost player can get a purple star that will give them the ability to take out on-screen enemies with a few taps. However, again, if you have no friends... Anyone? This mode is useless. Most of the time I use the pad to place platforms to get to harder to reach star coins. Basically, the gamepad is only just to place blocks. That's it. I'm kind of disappointed that Nintendo themselves couldn't come up with anything for this game to utilize it better. Back on the DS, with New Super Mario Bros., they had fun mini-games that utilized the dual screen. But they didn't do any of that, and that could have been a lot more funner than just placing blocks. I don't know why they couldn't done more with this gamepad. It is the flagship title with Super Mario, and they didn't do hardly nothing here. Yes, you can play games while you or another is watching TV, but that's gonna be a given to all the games that are set on this system. Overall score for the gamepad for this game is a 1 out of 10. So that's it, guys. That is my review of the game. Overall, though, it's not bad. It is enjoyable. But my overall review of the game is a 5.5 out of 10. And look, I understand it's low, but I'm gonna be harsh on it based on this thing. Remember, they tried their hardest to sell you the idea that you can't get any other play experience other than playing on the Nintendo Wii U. This tablet is supposed to revolutionize gaming or whatever. I don't know why they pushed so hard with this system for this thing and they barely did anything with it on this game. And that's how I'm going to look at each and every Wii U game. If this was on any other system, this game alone would be an 8.5. But this thing's going to drag it down. And that's how I'm going to look at all the games. So if you look at a game that I'm going to review and I review it very low, just think of it, it's because of this thing and only this thing. Any other system, probably going to have a higher score. If you're interested in this game, I would recommend getting the Nintendo Switch version. It's everything that this main game has and more. They actually added far more into the game, and hence why it's called Deluxe. So if you like my review and you want to play it, that's the version I would suggest playing it. Hopefully one day I could play that game and do the contrast between the two, but this is all I have for right now. And like I said, I enjoyed my time with the game, and it was fun. I just really wish Nintendo brought more to the table, especially considering that this was their flagship game. Anyways, guys, that's my review. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Y'all take care.